Our country is being flooded by who knows what, bringing whatever diseases in.
Why do we have to have open borders? Who decided that we have to have open borders?
What did you think when he said that Hungary doesn't want to be mixed race people?
He said refugees were welcomed, but illegal aliens, and that's what they are not welcomed. People are not allowed to just come into his country and take it over and take advantage like they do here. There's nothing wrong with that. And no, I'm not a white nationalist.
I've come to a stunning realization. And that realization is if nobody but white people are making an argument, it's probably wrong, it's probably racist, and it's probably stupid. And I think that that's a good memo that the Caucasians can live by. And again, I'm half white, so I had a lot of experience with this as I would venture over to my white side of the family or just, just going through life as a biracial man. But listen, if nobody but white people around you are making an argument like open borders or, welfare queens, even though white people are the main ones taking up welfare, but that's an argument for another day. It's probably stupid and it's probably racist. It's like a super easy litmus test. If people at least this dark or darker are not in agreement with you, and I don't mean the casual, Candace Owens of the world, I mean reasonable people, then you probably want to change your mind just a little.
Isn't that frightening to you? We don't want to be a mixed race people?
It doesn't frighten me at all. I like going to France and having French food and French cuisine. And then I like to go to Britain and I like to have the same thing.
That's not really a racial issue, though.
Yeah, but what's wrong with keeping your country true to yourself?
Okay, so I don't know how many times we have to go over this here on TYT. And I'm sure, when you're arguing at your Thanksgiving dinner tables with your far right-wing racist uncle. But the whole argument about open borders, the whole outcry, the frustration about open borders is ridiculous because we don't have open borders. And we're not going to have open borders. And literally nobody in Congress is calling for that. And I don't know anybody personally, at least in my life, who I know is just like, you know what? We should literally just let people waltz in here, do whatever they want, have no borders. If we had no borders whatsoever, we wouldn't have any security. And not even just for migrants coming over here. We wouldn't have just general security for people's militaries, just waltzing on in. So again, it's just a ridiculous argument that, ironically, nobody other than white people are making. So let's take a look at that.
I don't want the world here either.
Honestly, I feel like we're kind of full up here anyways. You try to drive on our roads. They're busy. You try to get in anywhere. It's super busy. I think that sometimes you can cut it off.
And for people who are so bent out of shape about this, it just goes to show how white supremacy works, or any type of supremacy. You just push others down to reinforce the false idea that you are better than the others because, again, they're not embracing competition. They're not embracing diversity. Why? Probably because they would lose. Probably because they are losing out. I couldn't get this job because some brown person got it. Well, were you better than them at the job or not? It's just because of affirmative action. Well, if you were really that good at the job, you could have just gotten it or just gone somewhere else. Because these are things that people generally have to face in life. But when you grow up in a community where nobody's there other than people who look exactly like you, then you're probably going to have takes like this to where it's just like, you can't come over here because you can't come over here and just take advantage of our system and our lands. Like, first of all, the lands we stole, but I'm not even going to get into that. But it's just like, what are you talking about? These people are basically peasants from another country who just want to work and get by, who don't want the threat of death looming over their shoulders every single morning, like, perhaps where they came from as refugees. That's all they want. But no, these people are afraid, and that's how white supremacy works. Fear, 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 and stomping others out because you suck.